Hello and welcome back to another video of trying to win streak with every character. And today we are playing the Brawler. We're just playing here, as you can see, with the Claw. And that's because I think the Claw is by far the strongest of the three options you get on this character. Harvesting is going to be really nice early on if we can find it. Yeah, I think it has the best scaling. As you can see, it scales off attack speed and melee damage. And it also has way better critical damage multiplier. It's 2 times instead of 1.5. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of this fist, and then we can just go ahead and keep rolling and try to find our weapons. I do think picking up a hedgehog is going to be good. It's very unlikely that we ever go for HP regeneration. We might get some along the way to make the run safer, but the claw is pretty good with lifesteal, since you do tend to take a lot of attack speed when you're playing with this weapon, and just having enough attack speed is going to make us safe regardless. We do also have a lot of dodge, which is not really a reliable stat, but that just means we just have another way to, you know, not take damage, kind of, potentially. I'm gonna reroll this, and I'll take 1 armor. Engineering, no. Harvesting, good. Okay. Then we want to get another claw, and one more. One more claw, one more reroll. Okay, that's okay. Let's keep going. So we have our 6 weapons now, so now we are currently sitting at 30% dodge, if you look in the bottom right, 30%. So we have fully capped out our weapon class. Not that it does much, right? Like I said, it's not really that impactful, nor should you... I don't know how to explain this, but when you think about it, dodge, on most characters, can go up to 60%. That's great and all. In longer runs, or on certain characters, you definitely want to have it. However, most of the time, on a lot of more normal characters, let's put it that way, let's phrase it that way, you don't actually care about getting dodge. Also, we do get precise, which is 15% crit, so we are going to be stacking up crit. As you can see, these have 25% crit chance already, so we're not going to take the gold skull. We're going to skip that, and we'll take a boxing glove. Best way to put it is 30% dodge is nice and all, but dodge itself, without any sort of, you know, context, like we're not talking about Retromation's hoodie or something like that, just dodge in itself is not amazing, nor do you want to rely on it. Because most characters, and especially the one we're playing right now, because, you know, in context, but most characters, as well as the character we're playing now, the Brawler, don't want dodge, because you're not trying to play around getting hit, right? Certain characters do that intentionally, that's what I'm saying, most characters, not all of them, but yeah, you're not trying to intentionally play around getting hit, that's the point. We're going to take some armor, and harvesting is good, so let's see, we could also take a bat. It's a little early, I think I won't go for that quite yet. Defective steroid is good. The problem is we're going to lose attack speed. And we do have... I think I'm going to skip that. Yeah, coffee is a lot better. That's nice. And a claw. Good. And a little muscly dude. That's a really good pickup. Little muscly dude is one of the best items you can get when you're just trying to win. Because it just gives HP. Honestly, if you have enough HP and armor, you're probably just going to win every run, to be honest. Like, it's just that simple. Though I think the Brawler is a lot kind of weaker than the Well-Rounded, which is the first character we played. I don't want to say weaker, but the Well-Rounded is much easier to win on, like 100% of the time. Because he has a very strong starting bonus. In our case, we just kind of get more attack speed. Which, you can mess up and make mistakes and die. Oh, Little Frog, nice. That's a really good early pickup. I don't care about dodge, like I said, so I'm actually going to skip this. HP regen as well. Damage is good, we'll take that. We want to go ahead and get all these weapons equally upgraded. All to tier 2. Claw is good. One more reroll. Another claw and a scarf. That's going to be really good. So is the claw tree. Yeah, the scarf is pretty good. We get melee damage and move speed. Both really good stats for us. And it kind of has no drawback, aside from the fact that it's a little bit expensive. I think taking the scarf in wave 7 is probably a good idea. Wave 7 is not that dangerous in the crash zone. Yeah, we are just going to be focused on getting a ton of 1 attack speed, 2 melee damage, 3 crit chance. We do still want to get a lot of health and armor though. Obviously, those are the stats that kind of just make your run really safe. So when we get chances to pick them up in like good amounts, I will be doing that. Kind of want to get this tree. We don't really have much luck anyways though. Yeah, might have not been worth it. We kind of lost materials on the right side there. I don't mind picking up some range actually. It's okay. We'll do that. I'll take this dodge since it is 9%. It's a lot more. Take these two. Roll once here. XP gain armor is going to be good. Anytime you can get armor, you kind of want to get armor. Is this true for a lot of characters again? There are always exceptions to everything in Potato, because certain characters just completely make, you know, some statement that I'll say about 95% of the other characters. One character, 2, 3, whatever. There might be a handful of characters that completely just negate what I'm saying. Those are exceptions, right? You don't want to take it too literally, but anytime you can find armor and take it, you probably want to do that in Potato. Kind of just wins you runs if you have enough armor. And this is for 20 wave runs, right? We're only talking 20 waves here. We're never going to go endless in this series since we're just trying to win. And a win in my book is wave 20 done. Wave 20 survived or boss is killed. Alright, easy enough. That's wave 7. And we could take some melee damage here. 6 melee damage. I also just like taking HP though. I think I'm going to go for HP. Decomposing Flesh is actually really good. I'm going to take that. Because we're stacking up so much attack speed. Padding could also be nice. I think I'm going to skip it though. It's a little too expensive for me. Combine, that's our first tier 3. There you go. 2.3 times critical damage. It's kind of a weird number. But the main point is it gets better base damage and better scaling overall. Attack speed's better, crit damage better, has more crit chance as well, and it has better scaling. So everything goes up. You also want to get an Ugly Tooth. That's really good for killing enemies when you're melee, because it makes sure that they get slowed down, or it slows them down for you, which means you can kite them around more easily. Wave 8 is a little dangerous. I gotta be somewhat careful here. I mean, when I say it's dangerous, I don't mean like really, really dangerous, but it's more like if I'm talking too much, I might not notice something and take 12 damage, and then I take 15, and then I take 10, and I'm dead. I gotta be a little careful and like actually pay attention some. Trying to kill all the big ones here. Also dodging everything. Get this one down, nice. Oh, there's a loot crate. Almost didn't notice that. I think loot crate's worth losing potential kills for. Alright, nice. Snail, that's so good. We can reduce enemy move speed with that. Recycle this one, that's okay. We don't need lifesteal here. Move speed is exactly what we wanted, that's perfect. Ugly Tooth is good, and a Blood Leech is actually really good. I'll take that as well. Saltwater is going to be good, so is a Claw Tree. Melee damage and crit chance are both exactly what we want. Alright, let's keep going. I forgot if we were going to face an elite or a horde wave. I should actually check. That's really important. You always want to pay attention to things like this. So like for example here, I don't know if we're against a horde or an elite, but that actually changes what stats or items I should be going for. It depends on the character. The Brawler, I think, has potential to kill a wave 11 elite. So if we have a wave 11 elite, we could take more damage to try and kill it. And it's hard to say, right? But there is some safety in killing the elite. So it's not always correct to say like, oh, I don't think I can kill it, I'm just gonna give up and try to run away from it for 60 seconds. That can actually be much more dangerous than just trying to kill it. So you really have to think about it when you're going into it. Obviously this is kind of like very situational, because it depends on all your stats and like items and your weapons. It depends on a lot. But in this case, we feel pretty strong. We have our weapons kind of upgraded. More crit is good. More speed is good. And we're on pace to kill a wave 11 elite. Yeah, we do have a wave 11 elite. Okay, perfect. So, you guys are going to get to see what I mean. I'm going to skip the curse items. Claw is good. I think Mouse is really good. It's also a lot of lifesteal, which is perfect for us. We can combine and then buy this. A bag is going to be good for extra material gain. So these now hit for 29. If they crit, it's 2.3 times critical damage. And they have about 50% chance to crit. It looks 67 damage per hit. That's actually really high. It's funny saying that's really high because I've been playing or doing Abyssal Terror videos for so long. You guys probably forgot what non-cursed, non-broken stuff looks like, or non-crazy stuff. I'd say 67 per hit is really good. If we can go into wave 11 with this, I think we'll be able to kill the elite. I would love to get 2 more of these weapons upgraded to tier 3. Just have all tier 3 weapons, and then maybe get a bit more crit chance right before this, in this next shop, maybe on this level up. It depends on which elite it is. It could be really difficult or really easy. Alright, nice. Almost 500 materials, and we got more lifesteal or dodge. I think dodge is actually okay here. We could also take the crit. I'm really tempted to take the armor, but I think it's not necessary. I do think this acid is really good, and it's tardigrade. Oh my god, a barnacle as well. Barnacle is obviously very, very good. We're going to take that. We get a claw. I don't know. I think this is actually net loss on damage, but I will still do it. Okay, wave 11 elite. Here we go. Let's see it. Oh, it's this guy. Okay, he's going to do this little field in a second. There it is. We just have to dodge. He's not the dangerous one here, by the way. It's these little white guys with the bones, because they keep running at you as he runs away in phase 2. So this is why it can be a little bit dangerous, because these enemies are kind of just running away from you. If you want to hit him specifically, what you want to do is actually run in front of him. So whatever direction he's running, try to run in front of him. This way you can keep running back while he's running towards you, and then you always hit him with the melee weapon. Okay, we did get him down. Like I said, I was pretty confident we'd be able to kill a wave 11 elite here. I did take more crit because I wanted to make sure we had enough damage. So there is safety in dealing more damage, you know? It's not always good to just go tanky, even though tank stats are great. Armor's great, max HP great, all these things are great. But you do want to have safety in being able to actually kill the enemy quickly. Oh my god, extra stomach. Okay, that's kind of just a free win, but I'm obviously not going to skip it. 20 luck is pretty good. It's a little bit late, but I will take it. Claw upgrade. Tardigrade is melee and crit damage. Coupon. Pearl is questionable. I think that's maybe not worth it. Injection's also a little bit rough, but I will take it. Okay, we could get a coil. We're losing knockback, so let's just keep going. We do have 15% lifesteal, if you didn't notice. We have a lot of lifesteal. We have a ton of attack speed. Our damage kind of just doubled on this one claw that's tier 4. So getting them to tier 4 is really high priority right now. Just getting our weapons upgraded. And then getting more HP. Because it is almost impossible for us to die. I'm saying that as like, you know, me personally. But like, it's almost impossible for me to die in this spot. Because I'm just too tanky. I deal too much damage for the enemies to get that close to me. And then I also have a tardigrade in case I make one mistake. And if I make more mistakes, I have a lot of dodge, and I have a whole lot of lifesteal. So as long as I don't let something straight up just one-shot me, which is not possible from 42 HP, then I will be completely fine. That is one thing about the Crash Zone. The amount of health / armor that you kind of want or need are way different than in Abyssal Terrors. But you also get way different stats, because you don't have Curse. We'll take speed. That's a lot of attack speed, we're taking that. Max HP is exactly what we want. A Peacock. It could be okay. It's a little dangerous. I think wave 13 is not that dangerous though. So I'll take it. I'll also take a Schmoop. Yeah, Schmoop is actually pretty good here. We'll take a Schmoop. A Claw and keep going. We lose a little bit of melee damage, but I'm okay with that. We went from 42 HP, I think, to 59. So we just gained a ton of HP. I probably just want to get some armor here. Armor would be really good. Just level up once, get some armor. We take like 40% reduced damage. Cap my dodge at 60%. Dodge is actually really good when you have a tardigrade. That's one of the reasons I picked up the tardigrade, even though we have a bunch of lifesteal and everything. You might think, oh, why are you taking the tardigrade? It's so expensive. Well, when you have this much dodge, it's actually very easy to keep the tardigrade, because dodges will not break the tardigrade. So you can have 60% cap dodge. I like how I said that, I just dodged twice in a row. You can have cap dodge and then keep the tardigrade by just dodging over and over. So it's almost like you get multiple mistakes. Did I take a Peacock? I did, didn't I? I did. I for sure did. I almost got myself killed. Also, mostly because I was talking too much on a dangerous wave when I took a Peacock, which I shouldn't be doing. So, yeah, we made it. We're fine. Let's see. Claw, Claw. Okay, that might be a wake-up call to actually stop talking so much and just respect the enemies. Wait, that's actually good. We cursed. Wait, what? We have 4 curse chants, by the way. I just noticed. This damage percent is really good for us. Crit is good as well, of course. So currently, we're sitting at 61% crit on the tier 4. We need a lot more than that. So we need 39% more crit chance. That is a lot. Okay, we're gonna have to get more of that. Alright, I actually sat up properly, and I'm paying attention now, not just talking. I do want to be educational in these videos a bit. It's more so like I'm explaining why I do certain things, or like just thoughts on certain things on this, like the character, for example. Yeah, you can see our damage is really good now. 165 when we crit with the tier 4. That's amazing. And we have 60 max HP as well. Oh yeah, we got the extra stomach. I forgot about that. And yeah, we almost died because of the Peacock, but also, again, it wouldn't have been dangerous if I were actually paying attention and playing properly. Kind of like there, I just got hit by a projectile for no reason. Are we in a horde wave? I think we are. Oh, we probably are. Yeah, we for sure are. This is a horde wave. I didn't even realize. This is not dangerous though, it's completely fine. I don't want to get hit so I can get the max HP boost from the extra stomach. Okay, nice. And 20 luck is really good. It's still wave 14, I think it's early enough to take. Take all of these for the extra rerolls and the crit chance and the healing. This is good. Blindfold is good. Black belt, also good. I think it's too late actually for the black belt, I'm gonna skip it. Sunken Bell. Oh, because we have negative 50 range damage, so we can't actually use it. Whoops. That's unlucky. Sunken Bell is a very, very good item. It's kind of like it's a good way to describe it. It's like a second life. Yeah, it's kind of like a second life. So you drop to 40% and it just one-shots every enemy on the field, except for like elites and bosses. If that happens, you get a lot of space to work with suddenly. Like if you're just trapped in a corner or something, you drop to 40%, it explodes, everything dies. But in our case, we can't take it because we have such low range damage because of our passive. +1 loot crate, nice. I'd love to focus down these guys, but we don't have very high range on our weapons. That makes it really difficult to walk around and actually hit these guys over and over. I'm talking about the little ones that spawn and shoot projectiles. We should just avoid trying to take damage here. That way we can get more max HP at the end of the wave. Okay, turret, no. Landmines, no. Armor, yes. Very good. This is good. We cannot take a ball and chain like we did yesterday, or in the first episode. We're going to have to skip that. Goblet is pretty good. We don't need more lifesteal, we have 20. Melee damage is good. Luck is good. Effective steroids is also pretty decent because it gives max HP. I think the starfish is too late. I'm going to skip it. You might feel sad about that. Again, we're playing to win. We're not trying to have fun. Too much fun, you know. we don't want to have too much fun. We can have a little bit, but starfish could actively increase our chance of losing because it makes us take more damage, which is not something we want. We don't need it to win a 20 wave run. It makes it less safe. Alright. Yeah, we currently have 75 HP. That's pretty good. 76 now. We should be trying to pick up all the fruits, of course. Fruits give bonus max HP because of the extra stomach. And you might be wondering, like, what would I have done if I didn't get the extra stomach? Nothing really different. I would just probably have less max HP, which wouldn't have changed anything. At least not yet. Unless I dropped to like 1 health at some point, then you could say it would have changed something, I guess. Yeah, these enraged enemies are really tanky. Also, the curse chance is kind of throwing me off. Typically, enemies in Crash Zone don't have curse, right? So they wouldn't be this tanky. Gonna kill all of these here. Alright, nice. But I have the DLC activated, so it's like a little bit different. Like, see, that's where we're seeing a fish hook, for example. I'm gonna skip that, of course. I'll take 1 armor, that's really good. A panda. I'm gonna take that as well. I think the 8 dodge could be good too. 1 more reroll. Armor and dodge, and a claw. We'll take both of those, I think. The leather vest and the claw. Are we against an elite? No, next wave, okay. I wonder, maybe I should have turned off the curse chance for this, or the DLC for this. I actually mentioned this, but I do want to play all the characters in both maps. To like get a full on, like, win with every character in a row challenge. And the only way to do that consistently is by having the DLC active the entire time, because then it's the same for every character I play, including the DLC characters. Alright, we need to cap our crit chance, by the way. We don't have enough crit. Crit is the biggest damage multiplier for us. Some cursed enemies here and there, just randomly. Kill the buffers. I should probably go for the tree here. Nice. Loot crate. Got rewarded. Oh, we couldn't get the other trees in time. That's okay, though. More melee damage is great. We don't want that. More dodge. We actually just cap our dodge. We're already kind of going to get that, though. Damage is amazing. Good. Take these. Cursed fish hook. Okay. I mentioned this already. I'm not taking the fish hook in the crash zone. So I'll be skipping that. Very likely. Yeah, I'm just going to skip it. Damage percent instead of attack speed? I don't think so. Not could be good, but it's a little too early. This is good, and range is pretty good. We'll take it. We still don't have fully... Oh, we're against the mother. Okay, let's focus up. She's going to start running away in a second. I actually want to try and get her to face away from me, like this, so she can run into the corner. Gonna go for the buffers here. Walk out a bit. Kill a bunch of these buffers and then keep going. Okay, now we come back and we keep going. Buffed enemies are the only real threat right now. Okay, mother's dead. We're good now. Now we don't have to worry about hitting it anymore. Obviously, I can't dodge everything here. There's no need to. That's why I'm so tanky. Just much safer, right, when you're tanky. Okay, nice. 600 materials, 3 loot crates. We don't need that. That's pretty good. It's just damage and attack speed. Shmoop. Also pretty good, I'll take it. Reroll here. More dodge, no. Crit chance, yes. That's exactly what we want. Giant's belt. That is GG. Alright, GG. Good job, guys. We won the run. And roll a few more times. A warrior helmet's gonna be pretty good. Armor plus max HP. 1 more reroll. Melee damage and knockback. We'll take that too. Wave 19. Not really very dangerous. This character is always a little weird, the Brawler, just because you have such short range though with your weapons. They're extremely short range. You never really have an opportunity to like just run through and kill everything. I mean, since I'm so tanky, I can kind of just run through now. Doesn't really matter anymore. Alright. That was wave 19. We'll take a coupon. 12% crit is amazing. I think that caps us almost. 10% more, right? Yeah, 10% more. I don't actually want these anymore. I want to get some weapon upgrades if possible. A couple of weapon upgrades here. Claw, good. Another claw, tier 4. I'm going to recycle this and buy this. Reroll. Any crit item? I actually think this is more damage. We do only have 97% crit, but yeah, there you go guys. That's going to be the run. Maybe leave a like and subscribe and any comments if you want. And let's go, wave 20. I'm going to kill this guy first, the Predator. That's one boss down. And that's two bosses down. And I hope you guys enjoyed. That is 2 Brotato wins in a row. Next time, we will be playing the Crazy. So yeah, I hope you guys can watch that, but that's it for today. Okay, goodbye for now. Bye-bye.